Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Minutes of the Texas Gulf Coast Church Drill Team Association for August 26, 2019. Meeting was held at St. Agnes March of Faith. The meeting was called to order by Brother Oscar Alexis. Song, Jesus is on the Main Line, Sister Sandra Williams, Upholstery. Scripture, Psalm 121, verses 1 through 8, Sister Monique Beal, New Destiny. Prayer, Minister Jason Keaton, CRM. Minutes by the Secretary without correction. Report by the Secretary of the number of persons in each class for our leadership conference. Sister Blackshire thanked everyone for attending the workshop. Review of the trainers class by Brother Sean Jones. He said the officers asked a lot of questions. It was an informative class. Sister Blackshire reminded instructors to turn in their outlines to the secretaries. Minister Keaton reviewed his class, stating he challenged his cadets to make a commitment, no cadet left behind. He challenged them to spend more time loving on their other cadets who are, he said, who are you after you hang up your uniform? That was his challenge to the cadets. Brother Alexis stated he received word that the workshop was very successful. He appreciated all the hard work of the association staff. He stated he will look at extending the workshop to a different month. Brother Alexis suggested moving the banquet to October. The secretary will send a text to everyone for a head count. Brother Alexis will check with the hotel for a Friday night, Saturday lunch, or Saturday night, or Sunday afternoon. Sister Tiffany Matthews will report on urban air for our December fellowship. Minister Keaton reported on the bus to the convention. Western was $6,600, Sam $6,200, Continental $6,100, AFC $5,750 or $5,500 for the trip to Dallas in June of 2020. Sister Sandra Williams will check and report on her bus company and report at the next meeting. The meeting adjourned at 8:51. We wished happy birthday to Minister Keaton, whose birthday was going to be Wednesday. Closing prayer, Minister Keaton. Closing motto, Sister Moore.
Happy belated, man.
You heard the reading of the minutes of the any necessary correction, give the minister stand approved and read. Now, first thing on our agenda tonight, Sister Blackshire is out of town. I think she's just about getting back in town, but she told me to take charge tonight for her. But the first thing on our agenda tonight is what we're going to talk about and make a decision on is our appreciation banquet. Will it be or will it not be? The last meeting that we had very few in attendance, very few. And we couldn't decide, so we need to decide tonight whether or not we're going to have a banquet in October. Won't be in September. In October, will we just cancel again this year? Well, we had it last year.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, any suggestions or comments? Speak now. Speak now. We would like to have it be last Friday or October is Halloween, right?
Yes, sir.
We don't want to have it on Halloween. What is it? 31st.
That's a Thursday, sir.
That's in the middle of the week.
What is the last Friday?
The 25th, October 25th, sir.
21st?
25th.
25th. Okay. So we would, if we're going to schedule it, We're gonna have to schedule it for October 25th. Now, I was told by the hotel that I checked with that the price has changed. It's the same on Saturday night as it is on Friday night, which is unusual. So if we want to change it to a Saturday night, let's talk up. Or we're gonna have it at all. This appreciation banquet is an idea that I have because we need to show appreciation for those who work with us throughout the year. Our matrons, our supervisors. It's really not designed really for us, so to speak, but for the workers who work with us. Okay, so it's been in effect now for a lot of years, and we want to continue to have it. But in order to have some people, we gotta come together on it. You know, the only somebody that I have a phone conversation with that said that they was gonna go, they'll be with us is Sister Johnson from Galilee. But I know we would like everybody to participate. Everybody. You know, we don't want to have a banquet with 30 people. So let's talk whether or not we're going to have it and whether or not we're going to support it.
I'm available on the Friday.
Big pardon?
I'm available on Friday, not Saturday.
We should have it on a Friday.
I'm saying I'm available on Friday. We're not available on that Saturday.
Somebody, I can't understand.
Well, she said her church is available to participate on that Friday, not that Saturday.
Okay. Friday
That's
night.
fine.
All in favor of Friday night, raise your hand. Saturday nights, some of y'all don't matter.
Yeah, it don't matter. Okay,
So it'll be on Friday night. If we're gonna have it, it's gonna be on the 25th of October, Friday night. Okay? Now, the next thing we need to know is who's gonna participate. Okay? Everybody's gonna participate, raise your hand and give us some kind of head count. Because when I call a hotel and get this room, I don't want this money to come out of Gulf Coast money. You all understand? We're going to decide that later. But we need a head count of the ones who are going to participate at the banquet.
Chosen Generation 6.
Chosen Generation 6. Anybody else?
Progressive 10.
Progressive how many?
10.
Progressive 10. St. Agnes 12.
Greater St. Matthew 4.
Put Galilee down for 10. Anybody else?
How much are the tickets, brother?
Big word?
How much are the tickets?
$40. Tickets are $40.
Red New Hope 10.
We're in New Hope 10.
So,
You put 5.
Windsor Village 10. Windsor Village 10.
On the praise 5 for now.
You looking real, what y'all gonna say? How many? Two. All right. Anybody else? are not here tonight, who I'm pretty sure will be participating. So as of right now, the function is on, even though I have not talked to her in the last few days. Right now, let's just schedule the function for October 25th. October 25th, and we will announce the place later. That's fine with everybody?
Sir.
Okay. October 25th. Remember the head count that you gave them, because that's the number we're counting on for you to pay for. Do y'all understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. How many do we have so far?
I have 74.
74. All right. I feel like we can at least, Fallbrook, you can't answer, can you? Okay. I feel we have at least 80. So we'll have at least 80, so let's just go with 80 right now. Okay. And I'll put 80, I know we should have that. All right. Are there any questions? Any questions about the banquet now? Any questions about the banquet? Now we'll be getting in touch with you, and the next Gulf Coast meeting is October what? 23rd?
21st, sir. No, sorry.
21st?
28th.
21st. 21st.
Sorry, 28.
28th.
October 28th.
28th?
Yes, sir.
That's after the banquet.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't gonna work.
We'll have to be the 21st.
We'll have to do the meeting on the 21st. We have to have a meeting before the banquet. So next month, put it out there, the meeting. Is everybody listening to me?
Yes, sir.
We'll be on the 21st, so we can get all the money and things ready for the banquet. Next month meeting is October 21st. 21st. Does everybody understand the reason why?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Because
sir.
the banquet is on the 25th. All right.
Where's
Yes,
that
sir.
Where's that meeting gonna be at?
We need to confirm that, Progressive, New Pleasant Road.
New Pleasant Grade, are you able to say yeah and nay?
Yes, sir.
It's confirmed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next meeting in New Pleasant Grove on the 21st. 21st. All right. Now, shortly after, any more, we don't have to be here all night now. Any more questions about the banquet? Any questions at all? What about, let's decide on a color scheme. Any suggestions?
What we do last year?
Any suggestions of what color scheme you like?
Black and purple.
Huh?
Black and purple or black and gold.
Black and purple.
Yeah, that was his suggestion.
I like black and gold.
No, that was your suggestion.
Black and gold, sir.
Who that? Who that?
He said black and purple or black and gold, sir.
Okay. Any other colors?
Orange and leopard print.
Huh?
Go the
Super Bowl.
It's it.
Okay, another black and purple, black and gold. Those are the two so far.
Orange and leopard.
She said orange and leopard.
Orange and leopard.
What's on your plate? You got them all on that plate. We got purple and black and gold. Those are the two colors. Any other color? Any other colors? Are you serious? Orange and leopard skin.
What?
You said orange and leopard.
So glad we're gonna vote on it. Any other colors? Any other colors? I'll just throw a color out there since it's only three. I would say orange and black. Since we throwing out colors.
Okay, bless you.
I'll change that pink and black. Not orange and black. You like orange and black? Okay, orange and black. All right, everybody for, let's not waste no time. Everybody for black and purple, raise your hand. Raise your hand. Yeah, that's out. Everybody for black and gold, raise your hand. Who that? Everybody black and gold, raise your hand. I mean, oh, Jesus. Five. Okay, what's the other color?
Leopard.
Leopard and orange. Leopard and orange. Everybody raise your hand.
I want to see y'all pull that together. I'm interested.
Okay, the other color is orange and black. Raise your hand. Orange and black. So the color is black and gold. Black and gold. All right. Now, and the tickets are $40. We'll have the program out at the next meeting. All right. Now, following our banquet. Now, people, even though we're going through this quickly tonight, let's make this a great banquet. I mean, let's not half do it. If we're gonna have one, Gulf Coast want a real nice banquet, okay? It's an appreciation banquet for our matrons and supervisors, and it's also for our trainers, you know. So let's show some appreciation for them. All right. Now, following our banquet, we have the next thing on the agenda is a picnic. What you got on it, Jason?
All right, the picnic is gonna be November the 2nd at Tom Bass Park. Pavilion number 3. Yeah, pavilion number 3. Now, y'all voted because it was said last year. Well, first of all, we need to know who's coming. We need like a head count of who's gonna come this year, participate this year.
Jason,
It's in the mic.
is the park already secured?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
It's already done. It's a done deal.
What's the date again? November what?
November 2nd.
Okay, so the picnic, November the 2nd, from 10 to 3:30. Tom Bass. I'm sorry, no, 8 a.m. park.
8 a.m. tomorrow?
8 a.m. park, yes, sir. 8 a.m. park.
Last year, correct?
It was the same place last year. So that's November the 2nd, 8 a.m. park, from 10 to 3:30.
What's the what?
10 to 3:30, sir. And we have pavilion number 3, and we have the meeting room. So they're gonna eat inside like last year. Great, and Jason gonna be over the activities again. Thank you.
What day is this?
The first Saturday in November.
November 2nd.
Thank you. him and Greg are gonna help with the activities.
Okay.
Now, the menu we said, I know the people that helped on my committee, on my team last year said, let's try to do hamburgers and hot dogs on the pit. Am I right, Sue? Yes. Hamburgers and hot dogs, put it on the pit. I know Richard said he'll help with that. Some of us will help. Because with our pavilion, we do have a pit. There's a pit out there. All in favor for hot dogs and hamburgers? Something different this year. All in favor? Okay, good. Because we always had hot dogs and Frito Pop. We want to do something different. Okay. So we can just go ahead and come, brothers. Go ahead and come. Who's gonna come?
We can wait till the next meeting for that.
Because next week we gotta make sure we do who's gonna bring what, we gotta do all that next week. Okay. I know Bastion. How many we say for Bastion? Well, all of them. 25. Okay, back. I got something for you too. Well, I got the name of the changes. I believe we usually have maybe, I want to say Sister Francis and Sue, 150, 200. Sue, right? Sister Francis. Okay. So let's go to this. St. Agnes, how many people? Chosen generation, 12. Yeah, 12. And Bastion, 15. Yes, ma'am. FOB.
Yes.
Number for the people. A lot. You give a guesstimation.
30. He said 30.
You know, G.
We're gonna estimate 20 right now.
Greater New Hope,
20.
Greater Saint,
How about 9? 9?
Progressive,
15.
Southeast, 10, Fallbrook, Douglas, guesstimate for the picnic. Okay. New Pleasant Road,
They said 5.
New Pleasant Road said 5. Okay, so y'all help me out. Hamburger patties. Richard, let's see how many patties come in the package.
Brother, we can go to
Yeah, so it's 32. If you go to Sam's, it's 32 on the bottom.
Okay, so
I have to look at it.
32. We need 5 packs, right?
What kind of buns? Hamburger?
Patties.
Oh, patties.
We said 32, you go to Sam's. So we need about, we said about 6 of them.
160 would be enough, but you have hamburgers and hot dogs, right?
It's about 160. What you be doing, man?
No, sir. I was looking up, making sure my number was right. I'm going to Sam's Club.
Because I know the association takes care of the condiments. Because we're gonna need like mayonnaise, relish,
Mustard, cheese, ketchup.
napkins. Okay, association of the condiments. So we need hot dog buns, hamburger buns, and
Cheese.
patty, cheese. What's that cheese? Cheese, that can be optional. Anybody want to eat cheese on their burger?
You got a point though.
I would eat cheese. And then we're gonna do chips with the chips as well. The Lay's chips, we're gonna need about 6 boxes of those chips, Lay's chips.
I need water and soda.
Yeah, because 50 come in a bag.
We need 4 boxes of, what's that?
Have we checked at Emancipation Park, or have we heard of Emancipation Park? You have? Is that not available?
We already paid for this part already.
We paid for it?
Huh?
We paid for it, Eddie?
We did one already.
You use the inside. It's 40.
Yeah, we already got this spot.
That'd be a good idea for next year.
The concern is like we brought this up before, like having it in the winter time. Like it's gonna be cold out there, especially if it's raining, stuff like that. That's why I brought up Emancipation Park, because at least they have like indoor basketball courts or something like that. Like so, I don't know. I mean, typically whenever it's super cold, like no matter how many people we say like coming out, if it's super cold or the weather is not good or whatever, then people tend not to show up, especially in November.
But we had a good turnout last year.
Relative.
It was cold.
We'll look into that, you know, we already.
Yeah.
That's something we didn't mention. But we're gonna need
That's why we need
4 boxes of the Lay's
I made this decision. I mean, I made this suggestion for years. You know, so
so, you know,
This is
yeah.
Question. How many hamburger buns did you say? I mean hamburgers altogether? Your count was that you trying to aim for?
it's like 160.
160? That means you need, it's actually 4 to a box, and they're 40 to a box, I'm sorry. And it's 22.31 for 40 patties. And then hot dogs are 30 count for 4.48.
How many hamburgers? How many hamburgers?
What's that, patties?
Huh?
He said 160 hamburger patties.
How many people coming so far?
You having hamburgers and hot dogs, don't forget.
Now,
You having hamburgers and hot dogs.
yeah, but we don't, if we got 150 people coming, we don't want 150 hamburgers and 150 hot dogs. You know, so many am I making sense for us? You know, if we get 150 hamburgers, then what we're gonna do with all the hot dogs we bring? And everybody, I mean, you know, this is just a suggestion. If, let's say the head count is 160, why not get like 100 hamburgers and 60 hot dogs? You know, if we run out of hamburgers, then you have to eat hot dogs.
Yeah, smaller kids eat the hot dogs, and then they're probably gonna want more than one. So you'll probably need more hot dogs than you do hamburgers.
Okay. But y'all follow what I'm saying? You don't
I get
want-
you.
Yeah. So are we just gonna have water or water and soda?
He said water and soda.
He said water and soda.
It's up to y'all. What do y'all want? It's up to y'all. Y'all want just water? You want soda? Both. So we asked everybody to bring a case. I think we're missing some action.
I would say,
12 pack
I
of
would
soda.
say each
Case
church
of water.
bring 12 waters and 12 sodas.
12 packs.
There's 10 churches, there's 240 cans a bottle.
Right now.
Am I right?
Yeah.
You don't read it?
So now we gotta figure out how many bugs we need. Hot dogs. Or are we saying that we're gonna do more hot dogs and hamburgers?
Yes. Yes, because you can get more.
This is carpet.
It gets,
Well, I said we need more hot dogs and hamburgers.
yes, because you get, technically, for $5 you get 30 hot dogs. So you can get,
So give us a number of hot dogs.
how many people we say so far?
You said about 160. How many people you said?
What do we do now? That'll simplify it.
6. You said 60 and 60.
How many, that's what I'm saying, how many people?
170 people. 80 and 80. If you're trying to have 160 people.
So 40, so that's 2
40.
boxes. So it's 2 boxes.
40 patties come in a box.
So two churches will take care. Two churches will take care of that. Hamburger patties. Who wants to take care of that? I'll do what Joe will do one. So we will need, so let's say next week we'll discuss who'll bring what. We'll finalize it. Hamburger patties, hot dog buns, hot dog wieners, and hamburger buns. And the chips. Okay. That's it.
Is everything taken care of?
So we'll put this, we'll have this on.
Any questions about the picnic before we get off of that? So it's November the 2nd at ADM Park. And we'll move from there. We'll decide how many at our next meeting. And let me just say this, it's really important that we attend the meetings, people. We can't have a meeting without you and giving your head count and you telling us what you want. It's hard to come to the meeting and we have to guess everything. And so think about it. The picnic is November the 2nd, and even though we got a head count here, we have a lot of churches that are not here. So we don't know, we don't know what New Destiny have, any of them churches like that. So it might wind up being 200, and we decide tonight, and we don't have enough. Then I have to go up color and get some Popeye chicken. Some of y'all can wait for the chicken. Anyway, so we'll discuss more on the picnic at our next meeting. Now, the last thing we want to discuss right now is December's skate party. Did we decide on the skate party? Or whether or not we're going to have it, or did we find a location? Anybody?
I think that's the last thing we talked about.
Anybody?
We're looking into a venue
it's all right for you to bring a report on skating rink, because next meeting we're gonna discuss the skate party. And if you come up with a venue, then we'll be glad to listen to you. Okay? Now, is there anything else we need to discuss? Okay. Let me just, any announcements? Any announcements? No announcements? Yes, sir.
The Greater New Hope Worship and Arts Ministry, which is our praise dancers and drill team, will be hosting their extravaganza November the 16th at 5:30. There were invitations mailed out to some directors. Only reason why it was only limited to some, because our church is not that big. So we do want you all to come out, but we know that the larger drill teams will not be able to minister that. But invitations were mailed out to all the drill teams. November the 16th. 16th at 5:30. And we will start promptly at 5:30.
Any other announcements? Yes, sir.
Yes, this year, October 20th, they'll be having the Greater Houston Kingdom Movement, which we were involved in before, and the mayor's office is part of this as well. They have a list of rehearsals for the individual steppers around the city to get together and do a routine. That's what Pastor Ray Bailey was talking about. And so we can send out the rehearsal dates. They have several coming up in October. Mostly on Fridays and Saturdays. Normally Friday evenings from 7 to 9, and then Saturday morning from 10 to 12. So we can get the dates out there. But it's the Greater Houston Kingdom Movement, and it's on Sunday, October 20th at 6 p.m. And it's going to be at Emancipation Park.
Can I get those dates so I can put them on the Instagram?
Sir, I can send you this flyer.
Okay, that'd be great.
Are y'all familiar with that Kingdom Movement? They have it every year. And this year he's saying it's gonna be at the Emancipation Park. And what we do, we have, are y'all gonna do the combined drill teams? Combined drill teams, and they'll be sending out invitations to the churches when they're gonna have rehearsal, and he said usually on Friday evening, 7 to 9, and on Saturday for the Greater Kingdom Movement. It's gonna be in November the 20th. Okay. All right. All right. Now let me just say this. Last year at our National Congress, there was a lot of controversy about the number of people that it takes to present themselves before the judges. And this year we want to make it clear, and it will be printed in the jury review, no cross-ups this year, that it takes 8 members, y'all listen up now, 8 members to be a part of the presentation before the judges. Has to be 8 members. This year, because the paper printed in one of their columns that you needed at least 5, and so I had to go with that. And there's some of the drill teams who had 5 to go out and participate in the presentation. But it's going to be made clear that it will take 8 members in your drill team to participate before the judges to receive awards. All right. And also, I also mentioned that the awards will be, there's some controversy about that too. So the awards will be changed up a little this year. There won't be, but it'll be changed up. It'll be changed up. It'll take a little more work to move where you want to be. Okay, because there'll be some other categories thrown in there. Okay, and any questions about that? Any questions about the Congress? Now, I know, again, the Congress is the week of June the 13th. I think it starts on the 13th. That week, 13, 14, 15, something like that. Because at one time, I thought it was the 9th, but it's the week of the 13th. Get my calendar out
It is.
here.
It's the 13th through the 19th.
Yeah.
It's been fighting me about it.
June the 13th through the 19th, okay? And it will be in Dallas, and the presentation will be done a little bit different. And I also explained to you that the presentation before the judges will be done in the afternoon from 3:30 to 5:30, somewhere along in that time, and still encourage you to participate in the Congress night activities for our youth, okay? They're looking for the youth to be in the, whatever they have scheduled for us, concerts or whatever. But the presentation before the judge will be in the afternoon, Wednesday and Thursday afternoon, and if there are more drill teams, perhaps Friday morning if we need to. I would think that because it's in Dallas and because there are so many drill teams in this state, city, and around, I've already got some calls from cities I'm not familiar with that will be in Dallas with the drill team. So let's look forward to that. Let's talk it up, and let's have a great conference this year. Are there any other questions? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So will you also change the category at Gulf Coast or just Congress?
Huh?
Is the category changing in Gulf Coast or just Congress?
Right now, it's just Congress. You know, we'll let you know about Gulf Coast also. It's for your benefit, you know, and the thing that I don't like to see children feelings hurt. I don't like to see them work all year and go home crying. So, and the way we fix it, it still won't go home crying. Not as loud. But, you know, we're looking out for our children and you for the work that you do. Okay? All right. Just anything else? Okay. All right. Birthdays. No birthdays in September? What's that, Sister Ann Mays?
Yes.
Well, happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
Will y'all please sing happy birthday?
Happy birthday to you.
Happy
birthday to you. Happy birthday, Sister Ann. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
Oh.
I don't mind.
How old are
I'm
you?
61.
Are you good?
Praise the Lord.
Amen.
We'll see that you get your gift at the next meeting. With your October birthday. Any October birthday? So you, right now it's not. But we'll see that you get your gift. And have a happy birthday. All right. Nothing else? Any announcements?
Yeah, they get married.
Any announcements? All right, let us all stand.